Hey guys, my name is Tara and I'm going to bring you like a short little practice you can do in the morning or really any time of the day. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find your way to your space. And we'll bring your feet about hip width apart, bend the knees, bring the hands to the thighs, and just go ahead and look down. Allow the upper back to kind of round upward. And press the right knee forward, reach the left hip back, and then switch left knee forward, right hip back. Push the left ribs up and back. Find a little pulse forward and back. Alternating knees. Shift your weight more now to the front of the foot. Press the big toe down, squeeze the heels in, and make your way up to a stand, bringing the hands to the hip creases. Slide the hips back, and then inhale, rise up from underneath the armpits. Exhale, sit back, inhale, rise. Go ahead and cross the left forearm over the right. Press the left forearm down and lift the right forearm up. Allow the arms to move off to the right, lift them upward. Exhale, sit back, inhale, rise up, opposite side. Exhaling back, inhale, rise. One more each side after this one. Breathe deeply, expansively. All right, arcing up and back over to the right. Hover the left heel. Squeeze the left heel towards the left hip with the foot on the mat. Just find a pulse on this side. And then as you're ready, option to bicycle this left foot. Allow the left ribs to really rise. If this is too much, you can drag your foot on your mat. So you don't have to find a balance so quickly. Or as much of a balance, I should say. Allow the left foot to land lightly behind you. Press the hips back. Bring the right hand into the inside of the right leg. And then reach the left arm up and over. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise. Couple more like that. With each and every pulse, you're looking to find new space. So not returning to the same spaces over and over. Maybe sit a little deeper. Maybe reach a little higher. Let the ribs come up more. Exhale, sit back, bring the hands up to the crown and rise up into the hands. Exhale, sit back, inhale, rise. Pick up the back bottom ribs, lower ribs. Can you lift them up? And not just towards the front, but towards the back as well. Exhale, sit back, push off your version of figure four. It could be ankle over the knee, under the knee, or even on your mat. Both knees press forward, both hips reach back. Sit back as you rise up. Widen the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Press the ankle down into the thigh for more stability. Slide the left hand to the left side of the hand, right hand to the outer leg. Let the left ribs rise. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise up and over. Couple more. Gently release, the left leg's gonna come off to the side, open leg. Allow the left ribs to rise and press the head back, the hips back, and the heart back for more ease. Breathe. Option to extend the left leg out. Exhale, slowly lower the left foot, stand wide. Squat low, expand up and over. Swivel the heels in a little bit. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, expand. Option to even look down here. Looking down, fill those back ribs even more. Gently unwind, left hand to the inside of the left leg. Reach right, reach long. Exhale, sit back. Bring both hands to your mat and then slide them out farther. Push the mat away, lift the ribs up. Exhale, sit back, lift the hips up, lengthen the belly, and then pull the head forward, reach the hips up as you pull forward. Elbows press wide, push away from the mat. Keep the belly long even as your hips move back behind you. Step one foot at a time to your mat and continue your pulse. If your hamstrings are tight, it might feel smaller now. Swivel the toes, the knees, and the nose all to the left. Dome the left hand right ear towards the right shoulder. Continue with your pulse. Hips sit back towards the heels and then rise up through the ribs. Exhaling back, inhale, rise. Option to bring the right knee down now. Coming down to the right knee or staying lifted onto your feet. Bicycle left, lift the ribs, lengthen the spine, pull the head forward, reach the hips back. Option to float the left arm. Maybe find wishbone here, maybe bring the hand to the crown or lift the ribs with the left hand. Exhale, left foot's gonna land behind you, support the head, hips sit low, have a seat if you'd like and just press into your feet open or find a pulse here in back cat. Press from your feet, allow the elbow to almost stretch down as the ribs rise up. Can you press from your feet more and reach the hips back even further? Left fingertips touch down, left foot picks up, open leg out to the side. Squeeze the heel towards the hip. Can you activate the back of the glute? Left foot touches down, pick up right. Right foot touches down, pick up left. And left foot touches down, pick up right. Set both feet down wider than your mat. Slide the hips back and try to lift them up. So instead of tucking under, see if you can find a lift. Slide the hands back towards the feet. Bring your way up to your knees. Exhale, twist to the left. Lengthen the left side of the neck. Push the femur bones back. Lengthen the belly. Push the hands into the thighs. Lengthen the belly more. Inhale up through center, twist. Left shoulder dips down. Lengthen the right side of the neck. Exhale, sit back, inhale, rise up, bring the hands to the head, sit back and then rise up. With the gaze lifted, shift one foot at a time back to your mat. Feet are gonna come right underneath the hips. Exhale, sit back, inhale, expand, rise. A couple more like that. Gently release, give yourself a hug, grab the shoulders, move the ribs freely. Cross the right arm on top of the left now. Press the right arm down, activate the arms, don't just make the shape. Press the right arm down, lift the left arm up. And then allow the ribs to move left and right. You can lift the hands up high or you can leave them low if you'd like. Arcing right and left. Reaching higher and higher with each one, maybe sitting a little deeper with each rotation. After your next one, shift your weight, arc up and over to the left. Now shift your weight more to the left foot and hover the right heel. Activate the right leg, push the foot forward, drag the foot back, and then think about maybe finding a bicycle here. Again, it can drag on the mat if you're not quite ready to be in a very long balance. This is a great kind of starter position to drag your foot along the mat if necessary, or if just more comfortable for today. Rotate the hips back behind you, land the feet perpendicular to each other. Bring the left hand on the inside of the left thigh, and then reach the right arm forward over the left foot. Exhaling back, inhale, rise, pick up the ribs. Breathe deeply. Gently sit back, bring the hands to the crown and now rise up into the hands. Don't let the hands squish the neck, widen the shoulders. Find so much space. Press the femur bones back, sit deeper. Inhale, rise up higher. On this next one, sit back, push off, figure 4. Ankle over the knee, under the knee, or even on your mat. Press the right outer calf into the left leg, wherever that is. Both knees press forward. Both hips are active. The glutes are active. They're strong. They're pressing back. Breathe big. Widen the shoulders, make more space for the neck. Gently release, right foot out, left hand to the left outer leg. To the right outer leg, right hand to the right side of the head. Open the right leg out to the side, open the back of the hips. Allow the right ribs to rise, the head presses back into the hand. Head, heart, and hips all press back. Almost like you're finding this floating suspension in space. Option to bring the right foot out, wave leg, nice and straight. Exhale, sit the hips back and come down as lightly, as slowly as you can. Step the right foot down, step wide. And then reach the ribs up and over. Exhale, sit back, arc up and over to the left, to the right. One more time, each side. Bring the heels in, hands to the knees. Press the femur bones back now. Lengthen the belly. Right hand on the inside of the thigh. Reach up and over to the left. Little pulses in the legs. And then opposite side. Gently release, hands come down. Walk your hands forward and wide so they're at the width of the mat. Pinkies touch the edge of the mat. Sit the hips back and lift them up higher than you have. Press into the pad of the foot, into the ball of the foot, into the big toe. Pull your way forward as if someone's pulling your head forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, pull forward. As you sit back, keep the belly long. Don't let the belly change shape. Step one foot at a time to your mat. Continue your pulse, even if it's smaller. Same cues, hips rise, ribs rise, head lifts up and forward. Twist your knees, nose and toes all to the right. Dome the right hand, left ear towards the left shoulder. Exhale, hips sit towards the heels, and then inhale, rise up through the ribs. Let the head relax. Let the head relax even more now. Let the head drop down. Keep the chin lifted away from the chest. Option to bring the left knee down towards your mat. Hips sit back and wide, or you can stay on your right foot. Option to bicycle right. Keep both legs super active. Allow the ribs to lift higher and higher with each pulse. Option to float the right arm, reaching it long. Finding wishbone, bringing it to the head, or even to those left ribs. Breathe. Right foot's gonna land so light behind you. Hand comes to the back of the head. Open the belly, open the throat. Press from the feet and maybe find a pulse here, back cat, or just enjoy this seat. Allow the ribs to rise. Right side comes back to your mat. Twist your knees to the left and bring the right hip all the way down. Left hand slides in to support the weight, and then slide the right hand towards the left front corner of your mat, stacking your knees. Bring the left elbow down and breathe into the back ribs. Can you make the shoulder blades widen? Move away from each other and use that opportunity to push the heart back. Press the elbow down into your mat. Pull the knees towards the elbows. Lengthen the spine. Bring the hands to the head. Head presses back, press down on the right and lift up the left leg just a few inches, bicycle. Widen the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Let the head drop back, arms and knees float up. Find your way to the center and maybe even over slightly to the right side of your mat if you're on your back. Slide your left arm long, roll all the way to your left side. Slide the hips really far back, like maybe even a foot, way farther than you'd expect. Bring the right elbow down, push it down and expand the space between the shoulder blades. Can you make that space grow and expand? Press down into the left side of the body. Lift up the right leg. Bring both hands to support the head. Press the head back, and with the hands, can you pull the head further away from the shoulders? Like literally pull the head away from the shoulders. And as you do that, hopefully you'll find